All right, well, we are doing our best value of the day. It is from Perlier. This is their famous hand cream set. However, this year, we've got a lot of new scents launching, and we are including a full-size bonus and, you know, breaking down the price. I tried to do the math on it. It's less than $2 an item if you kind of, but let me just show you everything that you're getting and the value. It's pretty crazy. This is the bonus. It's $25 alone just for the body, the honey body, okay?
No, honey hand.
Honey hand.
That's our anti-aging,
yes.
16.2% peptide complex, full size $25 honey hand cream.
And the 16 hand cream of the travel size.
Right.
$95 value, because I want you to, I mean, these are full fluid ounce, so you can, take them through security when you travel. And I know that Princess Amanda has a million ways to suggest how to give them as gift. That's like, you beautifully bag and everything, but over 12,000 have already been picked up. 762, so I guess another 762 while I was chatting. So big deal. We do have it on FlexPay, and I will say that I believe we have it on AutoShip.
Oh, we guaranteed one-time AutoShip.
Oh, it's a one-time.
First time ever, but we have
I thought that was a mistake, because I've never seen that on AutoShip.
No, you know, we make no money doing this kit. This is a kit that we do on purpose for people to try Perlier, to find out what Perlier is all about. Those of you who know Perlier, I know you buy 3 or 4 of these and you split them up and make all sorts of gifts. If you're new to Perlier, this is a great opportunity for you to tune in and find out why we do this. This is knowing that it's impossible to understand what fragrances smell like, what the texture of a hand cream really feels like compared to other hand creams. So smell, touch, and feel are impossible through the television.
How it will work on you, on your skin.
We have 30 different fragrances. Well, here you get an opportunity to have 17 different fragrances in our best-selling hand creams ever in the 25 years of being at HSN to come in a gold box already, presented to be given as a gift to anybody. Or you break them up and you've got 16, 17 different gifts depending on your favorite that you may want to keep. Let me take you through the fragrances because
I know there's some new ones.
There are some brand new ones for those of you who are been with us for 25 years, but those of you who haven't been, obviously all this will be brand new, right? Be
amazing and new.
So the first new one is our honey and creme brulee right here. So this is almost like you'd want to eat your hand off once you put it on your hands. And I think it's a great appetite suppressant because you feel so satisfied.
No, you don't. I'm hungry when I smell it.
It smells so good. It has like a vanilla kind of.
It is. It's a vanilla creme brulee. Good. You got a good nose.
I smell the vanilla.
Vanilla, little anisette in there.
Boy.
So that's an exclusive for you guys.
Of course, honey.
Yeah,
exactly.
It does. It smells so good when you eat
over
it.
the cat again.
Yeah, I am.
Then we've got.
I gotta watch what I say around you because I know you pick right up.
I have no filter.
You have no filter.
I know. My wife's always so embarrassed by me. She goes, "I'm going to take you to meet my parents. Please don't say a word." I'm like, "I'm sorry. How does that work?"
Okay, 4 kids later.
I'm not allowed to talk at all.
Okay.
Anyway, we have here the honey cinnamon. That's also brand new to the honey collection. No one's ever seen that before. Honey and cranberry. When I say honey, they're all certified organic honey. The pure honey, the honey and orange, the white honey, the Imperial honey from Sicily, one of the most powerful honeys we've ever found, made from black bees, the golden almond, the white almond, that honey that's made from lavender. It's a white honey.
Ooh.
Have you ever seen lavender honey?
No.
It doesn't smell like lavender.
No.
Nope, it doesn't. No.
Oh,
you gotta smell our cream. That's even better, in my opinion.
It's like a creamy, soft floral. It's so
but
is it made?
The bees pollinate 90% on lavender, and they create this kind of honey.
Yes.
It's such a relaxing.
From Liguria.
Relaxing, from Liguria.
Luxurious. And all
creamy,
this, everything's
soft,
made in Italy.
Everything's made in Italy.
And this isn't the Provence kind of lavender, which is very potent and fragrant and beautiful. This is a much softer lavender. Creamy fragrance.
Then you've got the shea butter and pear, the shea butter and cotton blossom, which smells like fresh linen. You've got the Agrumarium with 5 different citruses from Sicily.
I love the Agrumarium.
Don't you?
It's one of my all-time favorites.
Caribbean vanilla, double latte that smells like baby powder. The brand new olive oil from Gallipoli in Italy, considered the gold of Italy. And a full size of an anti-aging hand cream, one of our best-selling ever hand creams with 16.2% peptide complex, royal jelly, and beeswax. So you've got Every single one of these that you're gonna get, you don't choose, in a beautiful gold box, which I happen to have here next to me.
Right.
And when you open it, you can see how beautiful they're actually.
That is so giftable.
See?
Isn't that
I mean, when we think about the holidays, you could give the whole thing, or
can
you
you
could break it up.
imagine?
Just incredible.
Can you imagine not only walking in with this huge gift, but then having someone who you've given it to open it up and be absolutely stunned?
It's great as a
17.
family gift. It's great.
right.
Everybody can enjoy this. And the greatest thing in the world is that these are all
so good.
treatment hand creams full of natural, organic moisturizers. Things that your skin recognizes, penetrates, keeps your hands moisturized all day. You don't have that uncomfortable, chalky feeling that a lot of hand creams give you when you put them on. Or how about no feeling at all
How
once
about
you put
when
a
you
hand
go
cream?
to have a manicure and they rub it and they give you that massage for 20 minutes on your hand, and you go out, and this has happened to me.
5 minutes later, what happens?
I feel like I have nothing.
No, it
on
feels
my hand.
worse.
It does. It feels almost sort of
My mom
dry.
leaves these at her manicurist.
I leave them and I bring them. Yes.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, great idea.
absolutely.
I love it. By the way, we do have a bonus buy, which is also exciting. So if you buy the today's special, the 17-piece hand cream today's special, you get a soap bar for $10. We have the honey lavender. I know the honey mango tea.
That's beautiful. Actually, it's open if you want to smell
Oh,
it.
okay, really? Okay,
Yeah, and you can
because
show them the bar. The bar is
Can I take
really
it out? Oh.
And it's heavy
thick, heavy,
Oh, look at
and
that.
big. It's huge.
surfactant-free.
Remember how the old-fashioned soap bars used to be? This reminds me of the old-fashioned soap
Right.
bars. But the old-fashioned soap bars used to float in the water. This will not float.
A
It will
sink.
sink
It's a
immediately.
sinker.
Yeah.
It's
This is
so
a
heavy.
big bar.
That's
Yes.
5 times French milled soap bar.
Oh boy! So we just went over 13,000 today's special sold.
Congratulations.
That's also good.
Thank
So
you.
You guys,
we
everybody's
love
loving
these
it.
hand creams,
Bonus buy.
not just for you. We love them because we know the experiences, the emotional awakening you're going to have when you smell all the different parts of Italy. Really, every single one of these hand creams is a different trip through Italy. These ones have a honey that comes from Tuscany. This has an almond oil that only we have the right to use for the cosmetic industry that comes from Avola, Sicily, near Siracusa. It's called the golden almond or the pizzuta almond. The 5 citruses from Sicily, the Gallipoli olive oil. Every time you try one of our products, you're taking a trip to a special place. And because we collect them in an artisanal fashion, meaning we actually collect the true olive oil, the true honey. We don't pick up the phone and order an ingredient from an ingredient house in you know, North whatever.
Right, yeah.
Because there's ingredient houses all over the world.
Right.
We travel, we pick up these ingredients. We've been working with some
taste
of
them.
the same farms for 25 years.
Yes.
Our beekeeper and the apiary we work with in Tuscany, 25 years we've been buying the honey from them. So this is still done, hand collected. Nature takes its course. The bees fly, they pollinate, they create the honey. We grab the honey.
Nothing's changed over the centuries, the way everything is done today.
And your skin recognizes, so you it penetrates right away. It goes deep into your skin. Nurses are gonna love this.
Yes.
Doctors love this. Teachers love this because their hands desperately need it. My father-in-law is a doctor. He comes home at night. He doesn't care which fragrance he puts on. And they're almost, all of them are practically gender-friendly. But he just needs that help.
Hydration.
And look at here. This is how we collect our honey, guys.
Ooh,
Again,
look at
we
that.
go to nature. So we grab our honey in Tuscany, this little film that you see on the left. Those are acacia flowers. And then we use that honey during the cooling process. We stop our big vats. We pour the honey in them. No one would ever do this. It's ridiculous. We could have cut our cost in half by not doing that. But we stop our machines,
We stop the
pour
whole
real honey in.
production line. Can you
Same with
imagine?
shea butter, same with almond oil. The whole process is so impressive. It's still in this modern day and age. I feel like Italy is one of the only countries left that still respects the way it was done 3 generations ago, 4 generations ago.
Or thousands of years.
Yeah.
When you mentioned before in our last show, the Roman baths.
Right.
You know, the Italians have been looking towards the bath as an experience, not just a necessity.
Right.
So, you know, they would put
Experiential.
lavender in the bath and sage and all these wonderful things to fragrance the bath, and then they'd rub themselves with honey.
You guys should go and show all the giftability aspect too, if you can.
We do,
Sure.
because it's under $2 for each item, because it's a 17-piece kit.
Hold these 2 in your hand.
So let's
Hold
okay.
on.
All
Guess
right.
what?
What?
If you got those 2,
Yeah.
these 15 are free.
Okay, oh wow, like separately, yeah.
No.
I love that. Yeah, because I know you always have so many great ideas for ways for us to, you know, gift them. Oh, look what you did, like a whole I love this.
Well, you know, I love making gifts, but, you know, remember, you're starting with this beautiful box, and let me show you again, with all these fabulous hand creams.
And that could be bow and go.
This could be bow and go, and so if you want to do that, some lucky person or family who's going to get it, you can just put a bow, or you can make it a little more extravagant, you know, and put a beautiful hang tag and some flowers on it. You can, you know, depending on the occasion, just add a little something to show that you, I always like to let somebody think that I made it a little special, even if I bought it, but these are so special, I wouldn't even have to do this. However, if you want to give one, how about just giving one in a little organza bag? I go to the stores and I buy these in different colors, and then I might put this on an envelope to give to my babysitter or the UPS person or the mail.
Teacher gift.
Yes, teacher gift, or, you know, with a check, so the check isn't, you know, just handing a check.
Or maybe you know somebody who's in a kind of a care situation, where there's people who are always caring for them. That's a nice little thank you.
It's a nice thank you. Or you might be a little more generous, because if you want to buy more than one box, which I suggest, because I know you want to keep one for yourself, you could do something like this. You put 3 in a bag, and you find these beautiful little bags everywhere. Add a little flower or whatever, and there you have the gift that no one else has ever given, because these are all from Italy. These are all organic creams, and everyone needs hand cream. Everyone loves them. Or, guess what? This is a bag that my daughter made for me, not the interior, but the outside, with love, Amanda. Now you could go and buy bags and buy the lettering, because I've seen you can buy the lettering, and put whatever message you want here.
All our crafters are getting ideas.
Yes, exactly, and then fill it up with hand creams, or a little, you know, washcloth with their person's initial on them, because they come already done.
You know, certain time, like at the holidays, I like to give, you know, sometimes you give a check or money, but sometimes a little more thought into it. You could even put a little envelope with a check in it.
This is what I do.
And then do like a little something added to it, so you're thinking a little more personal than just money.
Than just that check. You tie the hand cream on there with a little raffia ribbon or whatever. Now you showed the soaps before. This is the year I'm doing soap dishes for my friends and family with added things like the soap.
Like a little soap dish, then the soap gets a bonus buy.
See, and then I have the soap and the cranberry hand cream, or the soap could go alone if you get, this was the dish I bought here. I buy a lot of these dishes, and you know, you can buy them in those wonderful stores. These are glass, and then just put a hand soap on with a little flower, or you could make this a really important gift as opposed to just a fabulous gift by going to an antique shop and getting a beautiful little antique soap dish, or any kind of dish for the living room. These are such great ways to celebrate, and you can continue coming up with your own ideas, because once you start, it keeps going, you know.
All right, so let's come back here. Left Skip all by himself.
I actually was comfortable for a second.
You actually felt relaxed.
Yeah, I did.
So you mean if I buy these two, you're saying that all that is just free?
Sure, 25 and 8 is 33. So the rest of this, all 15 of these hand creams, and you have to know that 3 of them make up a full size. Right?
Oh, okay.
So 3 is 1 month.
I didn't know that.
3 of them is 1 month's worth of hand cream. Each one is 10 days. You're getting 150 days of hand creams as basically for free. And the reason we do that, again, is not to make money. It's almost like a nonprofit here. It's because we understand. We've been doing this, believe it or not. I was 24 when I started on the sister network here, and I am now 52.
I tell you about QVC?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
24 years old when I started.
Were you really?
I was, and we've all celebrated for a long time if you've been with us that long. And
I've been here 11 years.
11 years.
We were
25 here and 5 there.
We're almost 30 years with the company.
Oh my goodness.
So what's incredible is we learned finally, I mean, we're stubborn, but we learned that it is impossible, with all the affection we have for these products, with all of the work that we do out of Italy and with 40 different scientists that help us come up with all these different products, we still can't translate that love and the emotion and the difference of our products versus others. And the only way we can do it is if we almost give it away. So once a year we do these travel sizes so that you can find out the feel, the smell, the effects, the hydration, how
your
different this
skin
is.
will look.
Right. That's why you have to buy 2 of them.
I like getting them every year because I like trying all the new scents. Instead of buying a full size of a scent before I'm sure which is my favorite, I love kind of testing all of them and okay, I'm gonna buy this one and this one in the full size.
And everyone needs hand cream. You know, this is my favorite gift of all.
Well, which one is your favorite? I want to know which one is your favorite.
That's impossible.
I don't really have one because
I remember you used to say Snowdrop years ago.
Well, that was years ago. But I really, Pear maybe, my new favorite, Pear and Shea. It's so unbelievable. But the great thing about this is you can have a gift for any occasion. Have you not, you know, been invited to somebody's house you hardly know? What are they like? You don't have to know what they like.
Point.
You know they're going to love a hand cream and they're going to use different ones. So you could either bring them a big box if you're going to Thanksgiving to a whole family. Imagine bringing this box.
Like your spouse's work party. You're saying, like, you don't know anyone, but you bring like a hostess gift.
to my dentist's office because everyone in there is so nice, and I don't want them, you know, feeling like I did something better for one than that. So I bring them all this. Doctors' offices, wherever you go. Even in our town, we have a little town, and we know the people at the banks. I bring them to my husband. Actually, brings them to the banks.
That's sweet.
So these are such incredible gifts for all year, not just for the holidays.
Or your parents maybe live in an independent,
an assisted living.
Yeah, we were talking about that. All the people that care for them.
Or you live there and you want to say thank you to 3 or 4 people.
Skip.
You want to give them even gifts, right?
Right.
But even gifts that have their own personality is really important. So you might choose some very clean, organic fragrances of Perlier and put 3 of them in a bag, while you might choose more of the gourmand honey fragrances for somebody else. This is also great for, obviously, teachers across the board, but what's great about it is those office parties where you have to spend $10, you know, maximum. What a great experience to do something like that.
But we have a study on the screen right now. I want
sure.
everybody to take a look at. After 30 days, 100%, that's everybody. It's hard to get everybody to agree on anything. They agree that their skin felt smoother, felt more hydrated, and isn't that what you want from a hand cream? I mean, isn't that what the goal is?
We have studied hand creams, I think, more than anybody else has, and we've invented machines that the University of Turin and Milan come to our facility to test for hand creams.
Really?
Yeah, we invented a machine that you keep your hand in water for 15 to 30 minutes, and then we have this special way of measuring the water to see how much of the hand cream came off. So, like,
after you have your hand in the water,
really?
because you don't want, if a lot of hand cream comes off, it means it never really penetrated. So you might be looking and say, oh, that looks great, but actually half of it's in the water.
Right. Where in Italy is Perlier located?
So Perlier is located near Turin, Italy, at the base of the Alps. It's called La Carignana. It's the old hunting lodge of the King of Italy, and he gave it to his nephew, who at the time was Carignano. And so it got over the 150 years, it got changed to Carignana and became the head office of Perlier. But it sits on 150 acres of botanical gardens. Yeah.
When are we going?
Yes. Exactly.
I'm confused. When are we going?
You mean, why are we doing the show from Florida?
Why is this? Why should we do the show from there?
You can go here partially because.
But have you ever done the show from there?
Never done the show.
What a good idea! If my bosses are watching.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be great?
We would love to do a live show from
La Carignana. We should do a live show from there.
I think for our 30th anniversary.
We should do that.
We should, right?
We should.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you've watched this for 30 years. Don't you want to come to Italy with us?
Yes.
I mean, you would be so impressed the way things are done, the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
These aren't just pretty smelling, pretty packaged hand creams. These are so good for you, and they're filled with organic products of all kinds.
I mean, and you should see, we even have a
incredible.
huge greenhouse for the winter because obviously we get feet and feet of snow there. And the research and development continues to happen there. Our original company, before even Perlier was born, we're talking 100 years ago, was one of the first companies that made medicinal solutions for stomach ache, and still to this day is making it in our labs. So special teas, herbs, special creams. Oh yeah,
you should see all the herbs that are framed all over the place. The old framing of the old herbs. It's a fascinating place, and it's so natural. When you go there, you're in nature as it should be. When you use these, you're in nature as you should be. No artificial fragrance at all. You open that Pear and Shea, you're going to think you cut into, I mean, a fresh, ripe, crisp pear. That is how extraordinary
honey
these are.
cinnamon,
right?
imperial
Yep.
honey from, imperial honey from Sicily, from black bees. There's only 5 black bee hives down in this region that pollinate off of thousands and thousands of acres of wild cloves. This one right here.
And we're the only ones who do it.
That's right, we're the only ones who have the right to get that honey.
Yes.
The Avila almond, the golden almond. Again, only
Same
2
thing.
families grow this particular almond. Here are the clove fields,
Yes,
look at that.
look.
Oh, wow.
And those are the honey hives that pure black
And the
bees
little
too.
black bees, aren't they cute?
Well, from a distance.
And they're also very docile. See, they're not.
Yeah, they're much more docile than regular
I'm kind
honey.
of scared of bees, but
well,
it
these
looks
are
amazing.
nice bees.
Nice bees. And I know bees are like not, there's not more bees, there's less bees. I was reading about that.
Unfortunately, dangerously less bees.
Dangerously less bees. So
That's
how
right.
does that affect
California now transports their bees. A lot of them, they rent them from
Yes,
Florida.
they do.
And they transport
truck
them in
them across
trucks.
the country.
I didn't know that.
No.
Because they can't get enough bees in California.
They bring
right
the bees to
Oh
California
my
and then
goodness.
truck them. Isn't
What
that
about
incredible?
in Italy? Are they having?
Oh,
this-
sure. We've planned to bring you guys special. One time we planned to bring you a special honey that was done by monks, and we go to collect the honey from them because they promised us the year before. 0 honey. The bees made 0 honey. This year was actually really bad, not because the bees weren't producing, but because it was too hot. Not because the bees had died in Tuscany, but because it was too hot for them to actually
So
produce a lot
all the
of
honey products here make it even more rare and more special.
And this is all
You can't
100% organic honey.
Yeah, I love it.
You can't force
Can
it.
I smell the pear when you were talking about?
sure.
Because that's
I'm
your
so
favorite,
happy you asked.
Mom, because that's the one I want.
It's
Whatever you like.
It's
I'm always
beyond
excited.
description. That's
I
all.
can't wait
My
to-
mouth is watering just thinking about what she's going to experience.
Oh my gosh, that is so.
Did I tell you?
It's so
What if she hates
crisp
pear,
and
Mom?
sweet. I love
It doesn't
pears.
matter.
No, I love pears. Oh,
I mean, even if
oh
you're
my
not
gosh.
particularly fond of a fragrance here, you will know when you put it on the
when
feel
you rub it in
of
your hand, it even cracks
Exactly.
open more with the scent.
But look how fast that went in. That was 15% pure certified organic shea butter that went into your hand as well.
Oh, it feels amazing. Okay.
I mean, you're
Oh, I
looking
love
around to
it.
see where the pears are,
Is
right?
this brand new?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, because I was never.
We just
experienced that
launched
one
it this
before.
year.
Look at the results. Let's talk about that,
So the
Skip.
before is regular hand cream that you find at a supermarket, and the after is ours. And we used a 50-times zoom lens to actually show the skin really deep down, because the naked eye wouldn't see a difference between those two skins. But with the
No.
50-times zoom cosmetic lens,
Yeah.
you see the difference. Look what Perlier does. It super hydrates the skin so that your skin, A, is recognizing the ingredients and super hydrating your skin so that you don't feel like you have to apply a hand cream every 20 minutes. You don't feel...
It's not just on the surface. you
Right,
see.
but then your skin retains the right level of moisture, your elasticity and your collagen and everything else that you need for skin to stay healthy is there. You're feeding your skin the right foods. You got to think about just the honeys alone has great food for the skin. Did you know that beeswax, virgin beeswax, is similar to the sebum's own skin?
I actually did not know
It's
that,
the
but I knew
closest
there was
thing in
something
nature.
about bees that,
Yeah.
like, the absorption is incredible.
Everything a bee does, including the venom, is healthy for us.
Yes.
Really?
Everything.
Yes.
The propolis, which is the glue to put the hive together. Beeswax, pollen, a lot of athletes, I'm sure you've
and the
heard
royal
of that.
jelly, of
And
course.
the
royal jelly is
Of
super
course.
powerful.
Yes,
Honey is great for
the
us.
Best.
Yeah.
By the way, I do want to mention AutoShip one more time, because with AutoShip, if you love the special and you wait once a year for it, you can get it one more time. AutoShip isn't all year round, because I was surprised to see we've never done that before. You get one extra order. So think about how many people you're giving gifts to. Maybe you want to keep one for yourself and the other one is all giftable. I think it's a great idea for you to select AutoShip.
Yeah.
I love that you did
And then
that.
the gift you need at the last minute because your neighbor brings over cookies and you had forgotten to get something for your neighbor. Joan, let me go get something I got for you out of Italy. Boom!
I was thinking about you the whole time. Let me get it. Yes, I love it. Now, let me mention the elixir. Actually, Erin, how many do we have left of the elixir? Okay.